News just coming in, we are learning that Kotak Mahindra has come into a pact with Standard Chartered Bank in India for acquisition of its personal loan book. Vishwanath Nair and Subhana are both joining us for more on this. First to you, Vishy. Tell us more, please.
Right, Nupur. So the news that's coming in is on through an exchange notification. Kotak Mahindra Bank has alerted investors that it is looking to buy 4,100 crore worth of unsecured personal loans of a portfolio from Standard Chartered Bank. Now, as part of the statement, of course, Standard Chartered Bank has clarified that they want to focus more on wealth and other specialized premium retail products and SME loans as a way to grow their business. So obviously, the unsecured personal loan bit, probably that's not something that they were considering as part of their strategy. That will now move to Kotak Mahindra Bank, depending, of course, on regulatory approvals. This is important and interesting from a few points of view. You know, just a couple of years ago, Kotak Mahindra Bank was in the race to buy Citibank's personal and retail loan assets, which included the credit card portfolio, the other retail banking portfolio as well. Of course, Kotak Mahindra Bank eventually fell out of that race, and that asset, their entire portfolio, went to Axis Bank. Now, Kotak Mahindra Bank has completed its acquisition, or is looking to complete its acquisition of Standard Chartered Bank's unsecured retail portfolio. This is also important because this is the first such acquisition under Ashok Vaswani's leadership at Kotak Mahindra Bank. Also interesting because Kotak Mahindra Bank is going through a number of restrictions from the Reserve Bank of India, primarily on acquisition of customers online, as well as issuing fresh credit cards. So the bank was missing out on that credit card portfolio, which is a high yield product, which affects the margins for the bank. So by buying a 4,000 crore portfolio from Standard Chartered Bank, they will not only get a good base of good quality customers, but they will also get that high yield portfolio into their balance sheet. That is something that probably Kotak Mahindra Bank is looking at closely and is looking at as a way to sort of booster its balance sheet.
So essentially, Vishy, obviously this is a part of their growth strategy, is what we understand.
Yes, so exactly that's what I was trying to say, that Kotak Mahindra Bank has had issues with the RBI. They've not been able to grow their loan book as much as they would have liked, primarily because they can't issue fresh credit cards. And that sort of gap in the portfolio, which has been there for the last few months, that gets covered because they are able to buy this 4,000 crore worth of book. I mean, relatively speaking, 4,000 crore is a small number, but it brings in a lot of interest income. Typically, unsecured personal loans are high interest rate loans, so that adds to the bank's earnings after this transaction.
All right, now Subhana, is there a time frame that we could be looking at for this to be completed? And obviously, it will have to undergo all those regulatory approvals as well.
Yes, you're right. I mean, right now, I don't think so there are any timelines in place. But tomorrow is Kotak Mahindra Bank's earnings, and these are the questions that would be put forth in front of the management, and clarity on these timelines and regulatory approvals on the same would we'd come to know tomorrow after the Kotak Mahindra Bank's earnings.
All right, Shabana as well as Vishy, thank you very much, both of you, for joining us and bringing us those details of this breaking news story.